What's going on, everybody? It's the Bulls Show, aka Aidan, and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about a news story that actually broke around the Chicago Bulls, and more specifically about Patrick Williams and the trade situation around Patrick Williams as well. Now, at the end of the day, this news story was a very interesting one that came out at the time, but I feel like most people probably saw this coming, which is probably why not many people will really care about the situation at the moment. But I do feel like it's important to talk about. So we'll talk about Patrick Williams, we'll talk about the Chicago Bulls, and we talk about, I guess, the trade rumors or trade situation that is going around Patrick Williams at the moment. Before we get started, please like and subscribe to the Bulls Show, turn notifications on, and let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are about Patrick Williams on the Chicago Bulls team next season. Where are the massive leaps going to come from? Because we're all expecting it. There's no doubt about it. All of us expect Patrick Williams to take a big step next season. Where are the steps going to come from? Is it just the points per game side, or is it more of the aggression side of things? Maybe it's more taking your own shots or taking some things into your hands. Maybe it's more on the defensive end, things like this. I think that'd be very important, because I do feel like it's not just the point situation around Patrick Williams, to be honest. I think there's a lot more that can be done, and I'm looking for more than just increase in points per game. But enough about that. That could be done in another video. Let's talk about the situation around Patrick Williams and, I guess, the trade situation around him. So basically, it has come out that the Chicago Bulls are not looking to deal Patrick Williams anytime soon. Basically, that means they're not looking to trade Patrick Williams anytime soon. And they said the reason behind this is because with Lonzo Ball out, they see Patrick Williams as a core player for the Chicago Bulls next season. So that's a lot to take in, ladies and gentlemen. So, of course, I think for many people, this story, in terms of the Patrick Williams side of things, a lot of people expect Patrick Williams to stay on the Chicago Bulls team. A lot of people expect Patrick Williams to remain here. No one really expects him to get traded this season. I think if you ask most people, even the people that want Patrick Williams traded, would probably say they don't think he would get traded. So that's really the situation around Patrick Williams. I feel like that's been the situation for a long time. Obviously, that makes me a little bit happy because, you know, there might be some trade rumors here and there about Patrick Williams that you just don't truly know about. But it's good to see that he won't be going anywhere anytime soon, which was the expected outcome, to be honest. But what many people might take a deeper dive into is why Patrick Williams is not going to get traded. And they mention Lonzo specifically as a guy that's, because he's out, Patrick Williams is going to be a core player. Does that mean that Patrick Williams was not going to be a core player if Lonzo Ball was healthy? Does that also mean that Patrick Williams would have been traded or could have been traded if Lonzo Ball was healthy? Two very important questions there that we'll probably never know the answer to, but it is definitely a very good one to think about. Do you really think if Lonzo Ball was healthy, Patrick Williams would have been traded? Personally, I've said for a long time that Patrick Williams should not get traded and probably would not get traded, even for guys like Jeremy Grant. I know a lot of people are regretting that Jeremy Grant situation, how the Bulls wanted to go get Jeremy Grant, or Bulls fans wanted to go get Jeremy Grant and sacrifice Patrick Williams in the process. And at that time, it might have made sense, but what we've seen from Patrick Williams and Jeremy Grant prior to that trade deadline, or after that trade deadline, I think we kind of made the right decision there, to be honest. And that's how I feel. And many people might see more guys to go after and more guys to sacrifice Patrick Williams too. That's just how the trade period works. That's how discussing trades will always work. You're always going to be looking to find the next player to join the Chicago Bulls team. And someone's going to have to get sacrificed. And for many people, that guy is Patrick Williams. But it's good to see that the Chicago Bulls are still giving that chance to Patrick Williams, the chance he did not necessarily get last season as well. And he's going to have an opportunity to take that big step with the Chicago Bulls. Maybe that big step he could have took last season, but we just never really got around to seeing it because of that gruesome injury. So moving into next year, an opportunity for Patrick Williams to be a starter for the Chicago Bulls first and foremost, but get his opportunity to play. And all I could really ask for out of that situation, because in my opinion, whether it's now or even 6 months down the line, whenever the trade deadline is, Patrick Williams is still going to be seen, in my opinion, as a potential superstar. There will be people interested in Patrick Williams. If he doesn't deliver for the Chicago Bulls this season, I know that's going to be a lot of people's tipping point. They would not want Patrick Williams on this team beyond this season if he doesn't deliver. Not everybody's going to be like that. I'm not like that. I don't think I would be like that. But of course, in 6 months' time, you just never know. But I'd like to think that a lot of Bulls fans would still have faith, but I know there will be Bulls fans that will say if he doesn't do well this season, if it's at the trade deadline in February or January, whenever it is, and he still isn't delivering for the Chicago Bulls, people will want him traded. And the good thing about Patrick Williams is that there will be opportunities to get good players in return for Patrick Williams as well. But I want that opportunity, of course, because on the chances that he has a great year, in my opinion, he's one of those guys that is an X factor. You get Lonzo Ball healthy and you've got the added dimension of aggressive, really, really strong Patrick Williams. That is something that I can't turn down, to be honest, right now. So, yeah, I'm intrigued to see what will happen with Patrick Williams. I'm intrigued to see whether or not down the line that not being dealt part will change for the Chicago Bulls. When will their mind change? If their mind does change. And if it doesn't change and Patrick Williams has a great season, do you think it might be time to secure him on a long-term deal? Because that is also another discussion that we might have to have towards the end of next season as well if he has a great season. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're new. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay tuned for more. Take care. And